To the family of the late, my friend Jambi Koikai, whom I met tukiwa KBC back in the day, akiwa Metro, and fellow mourners, good morning. Well, this is a sad day that tumekuja to bid farewell to one of the greatest women of our time. Jambi made friends. Jambi was just a good girl. And I don't know if there's any girl that can match what Jambi was. If there is, then I'll say you are in the right place. Jambi is one of the persons I could talk to on phone and I don't get tired on my ear. Kwa sababu naongea na mtu unasikia masikio na kuuma, but you know she had good stories and she had a way of telling stories to people and talking about her life. I remember sometime, was it in 2016 or thereabouts, we had lunch at Mama Oliech Marcus Garvey, Pale Hurlingham. And that's the time she was really in pain and she was planning to fly out of the country for treatment. She was in pain and the family, I could feel it in the eyes of the family members who were with her at Mama Oliech. Those who were there can remember. And she told me to link her up to some of the people that I know, which I tried to do. I don't know if those people that I tried to link up her with came through, but one of those that she told me that came through was the woman rep from Nairobi, Esther Passaris. And I want to say this about Jambi, for the time I've known her. She was a girl full of life. She was a girl who wanted to know everything about life and about what was going on in other people's lives, positive. She never rattled any snake. She always ensured that she wanted to live in peace with people. And I know it's testament today that even as we bid farewell to her, the love that we've shown to her and the love that she showed us will continue to live with us. I want to say this as I wind up. We are going to miss this lady. We have lost a brilliant, a gallant lady of the soil. And I want to appeal to fellow Kenyans here. Let us emulate what Jambi stood for. Endometriosis, that disease that she was suffering, is a condition that affects women. Women in the villages are unaware of this disease, yet they walk around with it and they die painfully. She had started that campaign. She had sent appeals to the government. Please come out and help us get treatment. And although it's not treatable, but how we can make our women live comfortable, even if they're in that condition. My appeal to the government of Kenya, please, we have lost Jambi. Let us not lose many other women who are going through that pain. Please, the government of Kenya, do something about this. We may be crying today. We don't want to cry anymore. Jambi, I want to tell you, good night and see you one day, God willing. Thank you.
Asante sana Philip kwa venye umeongea. Serikali ifanye kitu kuhusu hiyo ugonjwa. Tukiendelea hivyo polepole, nataka kukaribisha MC Stella, the Caribbean Queen, akuje aongee neno moja mbili. Caribbean Queen. Caribbean Queen. Ama
hajafika.
Kama hajafika,
Okay.
Yeah. So tunaendelea vizuri.
So if she's not here yet, wacha tuangalie kama Bernard Dong nilimwona jana. I don't know if he's here today.
Bernard Dong.
As you know, my mama was known, she was wearing very many hats, and some of the people she worked with were in the media. Naona Bernard Dong pale nyuma anakuja.
Yeah, karibu sana, karibu Bernard.
Alafu tutasema kama Evans Netia yuko karibu pia, asikae mbali, yeye atakuja kuzungumza baadaye.
Yeah. Karibu sana.
Habari asubuhi. Majina ni Bernard, nilikuwa rafiki ya Jambi tukiwa naye university, Daystar University kuanzia 2004. Tumekuwa marafiki for about 20 years, and she was somebody who was very special to me as a friend. She stood by me at a very difficult point in my life. Na ni mtu ambaye nilikuja kurealize impact lives za watu wengi sana in this past week. And that is a testament to all these people ambao wamekuja hapa. Tuko na my friend here, she's called Vivian. She's traveled all the way from Rwanda to come and just escort our sister. So this is a very interesting t-shirt. Why I carried it is because kwa siogi na siogi. I know it's a silly thing to say, but in university, I saw this statement once, and I found it very hilarious. And for most people who know Jambi was an entrepreneur. So nikamwambia nimeona statement fulani very comical, and she told me, "Naweza kutengeneza t-shirt." And this is a t-shirt that she actually made. So I found it, and it's the only thing that I have that will remember her. Jambi had a very interesting sense of humor. I know she doesn't judge people, but for this one, I judge. And just saying, "Nini bana tunatengeneza." Lakini nikamwambia tu nitengeneze. I found it interesting when I was in university. But I don't know what to say. I think she's another sister I never had. She's somebody I really valued and somebody I really cared for. We'll really miss her. I wanted to read a tribute, but I don't think I'm able to do it. Jambi Kwaheri, I think we'll miss you. It's still surreal, it still feels like a dream, but I can see the support that is here. It just shows that you are really special. I've learned so many things about Jambi that I didn't know. Siko najua ameweza impact so many people. And for the family, poleni sana. We pray for you, we encourage you. It's going to be very difficult without her. But as they say, God always has a reason why he does some of these things. Jambi, rest in peace.
Asante sana. Thank you very much for that, Bernard. I think those sentiments are shared by very many people who knew her intimately or otherwise. I know there's a group of ladies that they always just operating in the background, but they've known her ever since her Daystar days. Some of them are here, some of them could not make it. And of course, they've also sent their tributes, whether it is via email or via WhatsApp or via SMS. One of them is Kathy Asego. She's not able to be here, and it's really tearing her apart. But and with her friends, who I know they know themselves, they send their tributes because she was a very close friend to the Asego family, and this one I can attest to. The number of times she spent in the household are very many, and I think everybody has a story to tell of the encounter with Fire Mama. So now I think we're going to call Evans Netia. Evans, sijui kama yuko hapa.
Evans.
Na kama pia Evans anakuja, pengine mbusi nikuulize wewe ulikutana na Jambi circumstances gani?
Tumekutana na Jambi places mob, lakini moja mimi ukumbuka ni pale tao kipiga rege, na kitu ilikuwa inanibamba na Jambi kuitia mboka, mutasumbuana, kwanza analipa mapema. wewe labda sasa ndio umsumbue.
Sasa nakupatia pressure. Ushalipwa lazima utokee.
Yeah, lazima utokee. Yeah.
So mmepiga naye mboka hii Nairobi?
Yeah, tumetandika. Na ni sad sana for now, but yote ni ya Saja.
Yote ni ya Saja, lazima tukue strong, lazima tuendelee.
Tutalink up again.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
Evans, sijui kama amefika ama hayuko, pengine tusonge kwingine. Now we're just going to call a few family members. Tuanza pengine na Joseph
Kanogo. Joseph, kama uko area,
ndio huyo anakuja.
Yeah. Karibu Joseph.
Natumai wote mko sawa, ndio mko sawa najua. Mimi ni Asante Jambi na nakumbuka vizuri sana Jambi alipozaliwa, nilikuwa kijana mdogo. Jambo la ajabu ni kwamba mimi ndio nilienda kuchukua pale Pumwani Hospital, mimi na mamake na shushu, na nilifurahi sana alipokuja ulimwengu. Na kwa wakati huo tumekuwa pamoja na Jambi. Nimekuwa mwalimu wake kutoka akiwa mtoto mdogo. Privately nimenacha Jambi though behind the curtains. Na Jambi has not even called me uncle, used to call me baba. Jambi nimempeleka shule. Jambi nimefanya lolote ambalo kusudi afike pale amefika. Na mimi kutu. Na jambo la huzuni ni kwamba Jambi akifunga macho mara ya mwisho mimi nilimwona, ilikuwa jambo la huzuni sana. Lakini namshukuru Mungu kwa hayo, kwa hiyo miaka amepea na Jambi. Jambi amekuwa ameniheshimu throughout. Jambi nikifika kwao, the first thing, baba unatakaje? Nikienda kwa kina Jambi sijairudi na matatu. Jambi kila wakati alikuwa anaita Uber na alikuwa anaita Basili. So kama kuna mtu anapoteza mimi nikuteza Jambi. And huzuni sana, but Mungu ndiye aliyetupatia. Mimi bado amemchukua. Na sifa zote tu ni kwa Mungu. Asante kwa marafiki wa Jambi wote. Asante kwa familia na kwa wale wote ambao pia kwa madaktari ambao walikuwa hospitalini. Niliona walioyafanya sababu nilikuwa pale. Na jambo lingine ambalo la mwisho, Jambi alipoenda CU aliniwavia akasema baba bye. So ni huzuni sana, lakini sina mengine, nafungua mlazi kumali tukumatofoni. Asante.
Asante sana. Wale kwa msiba kwa sisi sote.
Yeah, poleni sana. Tukiangalia mwingine Barbara Wanjiru, kama uko ayuko ameshindwa. Rose Mudhoni, kama uko na naweza kuja ni huu Rose. Karibu sana Rose.
Sasa hivi mimi naitwa Rose Mudhoni, but Jambi alikuwa anaishi Kunitanoni. Mimi ni aunti yake na mimi ni yule aunti mdogo. Unajua kuna ile time na grow up mkiwa pamoja, hakuna ile difference ya aunti. So Jambi was this big person. She had a lot of love in her heart. And nakumbuka tukiwa wadogo, life haikuwa poa. But tungeenda kwa kina Jambi, alikuwa na make sure hata kama mami, unajua mkiwa wadogo food ikipikwa kuna venye mtakagi mokoro ajue kuna peano. But Jambi used to make sure she will give us behind the curtains. And she used to make sure like everyone is appreciated. She's this happy soul. Alifanya life ikuwe a little bit better than it was back then. and I thank God for Jambi. In 2019, she gave me a voice to say that period pain is not okay. Because all through tulikuwa naambia unajua ukipata period na iko na uchungu, unaambia iko sawa, and the day that the baby utapata mtoi, things will be okay. But that day, after I was done a surgery, I came to know it's not okay. Because you can only imagine being told you have stage 4 endometriosis, and all through you knew it has been okay. I thank Jambi for that. Because alifanya niweze kuambia hata watu wengine period pain is not okay. So I'll urge this kwa kila baba ko hapa, kwa kila chali yako hapa. Ukiona mtu akiwa na period pain, jua si kawaida. Don't take it to be normal. It is not normal. Support that one person. Because Jambi stood for all of us. She gave us that strength to make sure we spoke what we could hide behind the curtains. God bless Anna.
Thank you.
Asante.
Asante sana. Na tukisonga kuna of course the Reggae family. Kama I mean I think it goes without saying that by the name Fire Mama yalikuwa ndani ya Reggae kabisa.
Ndani kabisa.
Na by then nakwambia concert yangu ya Reggae ya kwanza nilienda nilipeleka. Mimi nilikuwa nimezoea tu Reggae kusikia kwa nyumba. Amenitoa kwa nyumba akasema ilikuwa ni Richie Spice na kama. Wewe aseko huwezi kuwa mzembe hivi. Kwani umezeekaaje? Alafu akasema lazima tuende Reggae. Mimi na uzembe yangu nimejipeleka na nimesema na garaje. Mimi ndio mtu wa kwanza na mtu wa mwisho nilifika Reggae na viatu za white.
Allah.
Akasema without fail, ujaka itakumaliza. That's how I found myself listening to Reggae until 4 a.m. in the morning.
Na ni Reggae ni kitu ya maana sana.
Ni kitu ya maana vile niligundua. Na of course kuna familia kubwa sana ya Reggae fans. Tunawashukuru sana kwa kuja.
Asanteni sana.
Kwa recognize malimko. Asanteni sana kwa kusupport tu sister yetu mpaka saa hizi.
Man.
Na pia tunasikia kila wakati alikuwa anaenda upande ya Nyanza.
Alikuwa na mafans wengi sana huko Nyanza.
Ametambulika sana
huko Meru pia.
Vile Reverend Ringo alituambia ati huko nimeweza, wamekubali. Hivyo ndo alikuwa anaongea. And tuko na Supermarkets yuko hapa from Nyanza.
Ametoka kutoka Nyanza akuje mpaka hii kuzindikisha.
Tumesema at least akuje kusema moja mbili ili kuweza ku recognize at least familia yote.
Man.
Hii ndio ilikuwa inamsupport kila wakati. And it's also good at least for us to acknowledge Supermarkets. Karibu sana. Tunasema moja mbili.
Hi everybody. Nimekuja hapa nimerepresent Mbogi ya Nyanza. Before nilikuwa niko based hapa Nairobi, but because entertainment scene imekuwa ikiguru kubwa, tuliamua tupeleke Reggae na tukoncentrate na Nyanza na Western Kenya. Na kuja kwa market ya Western Kenya na Reggae music ilikuwa hard kidogo, manake Western Kenya na Nyanza Kenya kuna type of music yenye imeshika hiyo area sana, zinaitwa Ohangla kama mnazijua sana. So wakati nilienda kuwa based Nyanza, nilicheki tuna force kubwa sana kufanya mafans ku Nyanza wapende Reggae music. Na nililook around kaja kucheki nani anaweza pull numbers. So nili get back kwa Jambi Koikai, manake Jambi Koikai tulishafanya naye kazi for so long. Tangu around 2007 tukiwa na Selector Techniques. In fact mimi na Selector Techniques tulikuwa tufanya Jambi na mashow for so long sana. So niliapproach Jambi nikapatia idea vile tunapeleka Reggae music mashinani, na aligive in na aka accept. So tulipeleka Reggae music Nyanza, na tulikuwa tufanya Reggae music na Fire Mama Nyanza, places kama Kindu Bay, Homa Bay, Kisumu, Busia, Kakamega, Siaya, Luanda, yani anywhere Western Kenya. Na watu wali appreciate sana Reggae music ya Jambi, na amekuwa na great forward sana kule Nyanza, na watu wa Nyanza mazee wamepanda sana na Jambi. Na najua mahali popote Jambi yuko, hata najua fanbase yake ya kwanza ya kubwa sana ya Reggae inatoka Nyanza. So najua mahali Jambi yuko hapo tu poa sana. Amemaliza resi yake, sisi tubaki na resi yetu. Na naomba manzi God afariji familia yake na mafansi wake wote. Sina mengi ya kusema, ni hayo tu.
Asante Supermarkets. Ukirudi Nyanza kotea Mbogi ya Nyanza au vipi? Ni amani. Sasa ni Dion Wangoi Dion Wangoi kuja tuchapie moja mbili akitamba hivyo polepole.
Alafu akimaliza ndio tutaweza kumuinvite Reverend Liz atuweze kuongoza kwa ibada at the next part.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for your support, for being here for the family. Asanteni sana kwa kuja na for supporting us financially as well. So on behalf of the family, I'd like to say that thank you. I'll just go ahead and read the tribute. My Jambi. I'll miss you. I'll miss how your laughter filled the room. For so long, you were home. Wherever you were, I knew I'd be safe. You were there for me when we were happy. You were there for me when we were sad. When I messed up, and I messed up a lot. But you sat in your love for me, and you held me through and through. You did this for the whole family, even when you didn't have enough for yourself. I hope you know you are loved. I have so much to say. I just wish you were here still so I could say it to you. I will miss you every day. I will remember you. I love you, baby, forever.
Pole sana, pole sana. Sasa ni community ya satellite. Community ya satellite kuna moja mbili wanataka kusema.
Jackie na Saitei.
Yeah, Jackie na Saitei. Karibuni.
Hilo community ilikuwa na mlinda kule upande ya satellite.
Yeah. Karibuni.
Sisi ni marafiki wa Jambi wa Seti. This is Ivy, Jackie, naitwa Kaite, Shiko, and this is my brother Shamari. I think kitu yenye tutakumbuka Jambi sana nayo, Jambi alikuwa anapenda kucheka. And the banter that we shared, I think sijawahi share banter ingine yoyote isipokuwa na Jambi. Jackie anajua, Jackie alikuwa anamuita Jachirini, alikuwa anaita Chaitesi na huyu Samale, kwa sababu alikuwa anapenda Wanyarwanda sana. Seti kulikuwa na Wanyarwanda wengi, and she really loved the Rwandese community. She loved Rwanda, she loved Rwandese. I think umesikia even from our other friend mwenye pia ametoka Rwanda. Alikuwa anapenda kusikia vile ma-aunties na wamama Wanyarwanda walikuwa wanaongea Kiswahili na accent ya Kinyarwanda. It used to just rip her, but anacheka kabisa. Na tulikuwa tunacheka tunaanguka chini. As in, kama kuna mtu alikuwa anacheka kabisa ni Jambi. We used to laugh, tunaanguka literally kwa ground, tunacheka tunaanguka chini. Kuna joke, inside joke tulikuwa nayo ya msee anaitwa Father. Father alikuwa anauza mtura hapo Seti, hapo kwa junction. Watu wanaishi Seti labda wanamjua. So tulikula hapo mtura tukiongea. We used to talk all the time and we used to talk about everything. Yani Jambi alikuwa na roho kubwa, all of us fit in her heart. And she would show you love unapologetically. I think that's another thing we'll miss her so much about. So hiyo inside joke ilikuwa iliran up to this day. Hata mi alikuwa ananichongoa up to the last minute, akisema tujawahi lipa deni ya Father ya mtura because we ate too much we believed kuna yenye tulikula ya deni ya tukulipa. So alikuwa anatuchongoa mimi, Jackie, Samale, alituchongoa mpaka the last minute. Every time it was somebody's birthday, alikuwa anakukumbusha deni ya mtura au kulipa. Jambi was such a loving person. She inspired all of us. Yani alikuwa anakutana na wewe, anakutia nguvu, unasikia you can conquer the world, you can do anything. We will miss her dearly. I can speak for all of us here. I've left a big group of Rwandese back in Kigali wenye wamesema tupatie mam pole sana na Barbara and the rest of the family. We'll miss you, Jambi. Rest in peace.
Thank you very much. Now, even as you're going to sit, please mwende mulipe deni ya mtura. Sindio? Mtura lazima ilipwe. It's good once in a while to see a smile. I know it's a tough time, and all of us we mourn in our own special ways. Some of us remember the laughter, some of us remember the fights. Because na Jambi tumepigana, tumecheka, tumekuwa marafiki, tumepanda milima, vitu mingi sana. So you remember her in the best way that you can.
Yeah.
Na sasa tutafanya kusonga mbele kidogo, so at least muda usitupate. We're going to have a tribute that is going to be read by Edward Musheru. He's going to read the dad's tribute.
Edward Musheru.
Hello all of you. My name is Edward Musheru. I'm leading the tribute on behalf of the father. I am not the father, I am an uncle. Here is the tribute of that is Jambi to Jambi. Dear Jambi, my daughter, the time has come for me to atone for my acts of omission or commission on your final journey from this world. It has been one of the most difficult episodes in my life, and especially for your close family. Your mom, sisters, aunties, uncles, colleagues in the media, and friends in and out of the country. The large following you were able to marshal on social media was a testament to your ability as an influential personality. Your sudden and unexpected death cut short your very bright and promising career at a time you had already entered the political arena. Having vowed to be a member of parliament for the Dagoretti South in the 2022 elections, where you came an impressive fourth. My tribute to you will be on my contribution in your life, confession of my acts of omission, all commission and forgiveness. Stella Wambui Kanogo, your mom and I were living in Liluta Setrite when we started our friendship. And you were conceived in 1985. She gave birth to you on January 24, 1986. At the time, I was working at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Having been employed in late October 1983, she visited me at the office to inform me of the pregnancy. And later, after she gave birth to you, she came back to see me. At that time, you were about 4 months old. And that was my first encounter with you as a child. Though our encounter was short-lived, and we never saw each other after that, as I was posted out of the country. All the time I was away, your mom and family took care of you. And it is only when you got to Form 1, and I was back in the country, that we were able to meet. When you came to the office to look for me, you were then at Ngala Girls and came in school uniform. When I saw you, I saw myself. And when we spoke at length about your education, you later went to Alia Girls, then McKinney School, where you did your O levels. Thereafter, you joined St. Christopher's for A levels. And then we agreed you joined Desta University for your undergraduate degree, and where you graduated with a degree in mass communications. We took a very beautiful photo on your graduation day, which I shall always treasure. I thereafter got you a job at the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. From the time I accepted you as my daughter, I never stopped paying for your education and supporting you in other ways. And I remember after the graduation ceremony which I attended in 2008, you told me that you are grateful that I had been by your side in your educational journey. I would also support you from different parts of the world in many ways, especially when I was in London and Nigeria. You later told me you wanted to do postgraduate studies in international relations at the United States International University, and I did not hesitate to pay for your studies. Later, you joined Alliance Francaise to study French, and I remember on one occasion you told me there was a trip to France, and I paid for you. The following year, you went again to France, as you told me you love the country very much. You told me for you had bought lots of presents for your family and friends. That is Baba Jambi's tribute to Jambi. As far as our relationship were concerned, we had good and bad times. When times were good, we would go shopping and have lunches at some of the restaurants in town, and you enjoyed the encounters thoroughly. I really miss the good times we shared together. When times were bad, we would go for days and months without talking, for which I blame myself and will always do so, as I have lost the opportunity to mend fences with you. This will always weigh heavily on my heart. I take comfort from the message you sent me on Sunday, June 2nd, 2024, after I came to see you, in which you stated as follows. Hi Dad, hope you had reached home safely. So at country need the orange juice, let berry and Del Monte, and some fresh oranges and 3 tomato juice. The doctors are here, so I will have to go and we speak tomorrow. It was great to see you and reconnect. I really was praying for your recovery, so we will do just that. However, it was not to be. I confess I was not an ideal and good father at all times to you, and I left the burden on your mother for this. Those instances I failed you in many ways to stand by you as you were battling endometriosis. I regret immensely. It is too late to regret. I can only live with the reality that I failed when you needed me most, and I'm not proud at all of my conduct. You have been a shining beacon to many, and your legacy needs to be continued. I will endeavor to play my part in keeping your legacy alive. I remember when I told you I was brought up by the Salvation Army Church at their children's home at Kabete. You are very impressed and commended me for having fought against all odds to reach where I had reached in my career as a diplomat. And you vote to do the same in whatever field you went in. I am happy you are able to attain so much in your young life, and I have no doubt that you could have attained much more. It is unfortunate that the cruel hand of death has robbed your family, the country, and the world at large of someone who had big dreams and ambitions, especially in the fight against endometriosis. The deep pain and low sorrow I feel at this time is indescribable, but I will try to preserve and stay strong like you. Persevere and stay strong like you. You are a real fighter. At the hospital, by your bedside, with your mom on the night you left us, you told me you were the same blood, and that you were happy I had come. We reconnected, and I hope we shall reconnect again someday. May the Almighty God rest your soul in eternal peace. Amen.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Sasa hii Mbogi ya media sijui tutafanyaje. Mbogi huko nyuma inateta
inateta, tumeweka barricade hawezi